getting on stage to compete will not fix your shit relationship with food. What's going on, legend? Angus Beef here. Thanks so much for stopping by to click on this video. Fist bumps to you, really appreciate it. And welcome to Anti-Diet TV. Today I want to talk about basically, you see it like so often people who start say for example a fitness journey and actually do pretty well, like it seems to be such a common thing where people are then going on to compete just because they think it's the normal thing to do, right? Or you've just got people who say, for example, have got a fairly shit relationship with food and are finding themselves binging often, and basically by no means are they, you know, like you don't necessarily need to be really overweight for this to be happening. Like it can be happening when you're fairly skinny and fairly lean already. But it's like what I find happening is that a lot of people think that what's going to then solve their problems and their inconsistency with food is committing to getting stage lean. Which, real talk here fam, it's not going to solve the problem. Like if anything, it's going to magnify and blow up the problem. And the reason being is that when you are basically going from just getting lean to pursuing stage lean, all right, there's a lot of shit that goes on internally in your body, right? You're basically using the strategies that you're using to get super duper lean. Like it's going to be triggering a lot of stuff in regard to your hormones, your physiology, your perception of yourself and all this sort of stuff. Like it's going to change a lot of things massively, right? Which means that if you aren't educated properly in terms of how to come into stage safely and come out of stage lean safely, you are going to experience a whole shitstorm of weight regain, body dysmorphia, all this sort of stuff and post-comp blues, which happens so often. And that's because, well, typically the main reason for why a lot of this happens is because the person shouldn't have even like pursued a comp prep in the first place, right? I personally believe that someone should only undergo a comp prep when they've got a rock solid relationship with food already, number one. And number two, a quality, healthy biomarker spread and blood profile. So in other words, basically they need to have their health basis down pat and be in enough of a good place to warrant committing to a prep to be able to get stage lean. Not thinking like that you go into doing a comp prep to be able to try and fix a shit relationship with food. But it's not how it works. The only way to be able to fix a shit relationship with food is to basically, well, yeah, not commit to doing a comp prep basically, and to basically get someone to teach you how to be able to see food in a new way, establish some really good fundamentals with food so that you know how to eat for pleasure, how to eat for nourishment, how to eat for lifestyle and stuff like that, and then have some really good consistency down pat where you basically, yeah, can just be neutral when it comes to food, because I've found that from experience as well. When you are undergoing a comp prep, like it's as if your fixation upon food increases massively. You will feel hungry all the time, even on like a pretty decent intake of calories. Everything gets tested, like you'll find that you'll be irritable really quickly, your sleep's gonna suffer, you're gonna notice huge drops in your strength in the gym in terms of weightlifting. You will experience a massive drop in libido. Like there's a whole host of other things. It's just like, it's a hard gig because it's like you're going against, like your body wants to keep you safe, right? So that you don't get ridiculously lean and so that you can live healthy and stuff like that. So it's like when you're kind of committing to a comp prep and getting stage lean, it's as if, yeah, you look amazing, right? But it's like health-wise, you're also at your worst, yeah? So it's like, think about that. Like if you think that getting, on stage is gonna make you, feel amazing. Like yes, you look dope, like it's all awesome to be stage lean, I won't lie, and having veins everywhere and looking sick. But it's like, understand as well that it's like you will also more than likely compare yourself to that stage lean version of yourself while you're trying to revert back to normality. And for a lot of people like who don't already have a solid relationship with food, it can be easy to compare yourself to that version of you, right? And it can be hard to accept the truth that it's like it's not maintainable to stay that lean year round, right? So hopefully this real talk has opened up your eyes. If you're struggling with your relationship with food, I'd encourage you to get in touch, whether it's to me or to another health professional so they can help you out. Please don't think that undergoing a comp prep is going to be the solution to your problems. I can promise you it's not. And then obviously if you can restore your relationship with food and get everything solid first and develop really good fundamentals, well then by all means pursue a prep later on for a comp. It can be a really awesome, humbling experience. I've been on stage a whole multitude of times, and I'm thankful for the coaching that I got years back to be able to do a prep properly versus times where I just did all sorts of shit to try and get stage lean, thinking it would solve my relationship with food issues, only to find myself having some of the worst binges of my career when undergoing a comp prep for the wrong reasons and in the wrong scenarios. So hope you got some value from watching this video. If you did, give it some love, let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you in next week's episode of Anti Diet TV. Peace out.